Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience. Let's keep that memory that will last forever. DS Online TV is your number one option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience.
Hi viewers, you are warmly welcome to the Let's Talk show on DS Online TV GH. Yes, we are here to talk. It's all about digesting important topics for our own growth. I know you are wondering what we are here to talk about. Today, we are here to discuss on the topic, how to start your year well. Yeah, I know, it's okay. We listen, we don't judge, yes. Please don't judge me because I know you are looking at me with that bombastic side eye because the year had already started. Yeah. But you and I know for a fact that we are left with 11 good more months for the year to end. And we are still in the first month of the year. So it's not bad if we still plan the year. So if you agree with me, just relax and let's roll. Today, as I said earlier, we want to talk about how to start your year well. And the person who helped me do that was born in the Upper East region of Ghana, specifically the Tempani district. He is a product of JA University College, an affiliate member of University of Education Winneba with diploma in journalism. He also has a diploma in missions with Ghana Evangelical Missionary Institute. He then proceeded to do his first degree with World Link University College of Missions. He is also a product of Ghana Institute of Journalism, where he read public relations, marketing, and advertising. He's also an author, a motivational speaker, a gospel musician, an inspirer, an educator, and a passionate teacher of the Word of God. He is married with 3 children and also the senior pastor of Rema Way Church, located in Hohwe in the Volta region of Ghana. He is in the person of Reverend Dr. Israel Abambillah. Reverend, you are welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
It's good to have you here once again.
Thank you.
Yeah, as I introduced to our guest, our viewers earlier, we want to talk about how to start your year well. So without wasting so much time, I would like to ask, why is it important to start your year with intention and focus?
Thank you very much. And I want to thank the PS Online TV GH for such a wonderful studio and proper planning for this program.
Yeah.
I think we don't have to live life as it comes.
Okay.
Life must be lived intentionally.
Okay.
And adequate and proper planning must take place. If not, all year will be the same. What makes the difference is your ability to achieve the dreams and the goals you have for the year.
Okay.
If you are not able to do that, you'll be counting birthdays without counting your blessings. But the Bible says that we should count our blessings and name them one by one.
Yeah.
not by age.
Okay.
Years will always come. Tuesdays will remain Tuesdays. But your ability to discipline yourself and plan and structure your ways,
Okay.
that gives you the upper hand to be able to achieve the dreams that you have. So it is important for us to be intentional about our day-to-day living, knowing very well that it will remain the same. The changes is the plans you put in place.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that. So, to continue with, how can someone reflect on the past year to set realistic goals for this new year in which we find ourselves?
You can only see the future by reflecting with the past.
Okay.
The past is not disassociated from the future.
Okay.
The past is a continuation to the future. So if you want to do well in life, you must first of all go back where you normally call the drawing board
Okay.
to find out things that went on wrong. Once you correct the past, the future will not repeat the mistakes of the past. So you go back to the past, you find out things that went on wrong, things that went on right. Then you decide what needs to be cut off, what needs to be changed, what needs to be renovated. Until you are able to consider, you cannot forge forward to achieve things in the future. So the past, it is not true. The past should not be forgotten.
Really?
Yes. The stepping stone to the future.
Okay.
If you don't have history, you cannot have a future.
Okay.
It is your history that guides you and directs you to the future. Anybody who forgets the past don't have a future. So you sit back and look at last year, 2024. What are the friends that I made that helped me? Who are those that did not help me? What is my greatest regret in 2024?
Okay.
How does it come about? What do I do to prevent the same thing happening 2025? If you don't do this and you keep the same old friends, the same old ideologies, carry the same old failure to the new year, you repeat the same mistakes and you become the same person.
Wow.
So you realize that years don't change people.
Yeah.
It is what you do with the things that happens to you that helps you to change things and become better in the future.
Okay.
So the future should not be forgotten. Anybody who preach the gospel of, oh, forget about the past, doesn't work. I met one young lady. She is in her 4th marriage. And after listening to her, you realize that what happened at the first marriage, repeated at the second marriage, carried on to the
Continued
3rd
through
one.
to-
And she's now in the 4th one. And when care is not taken, she will keep moving till it becomes what happened in the Bible. The 7th husband will soon be
Yeah.
recorded. The reason is simple. Men are the same. What that means is that there are certain things that makes us men.
Okay.
You cannot override that. And number one, men love respect.
Okay.
We are the head of the family. We were born to rule and to lead. So if you're a lady and you don't respect your husband, you'll be having crisis. And when you move to the next person and you don't change your attitude, the same way that happened at the past will repeat itself.
Yeah.
So the only change is not in the year. The only change is considering the past,
Okay.
making certain changes, setting new resolutions, and going by them. And that's how you can change things in the future.
All right. So if I understand you clearly, it's all about setting priorities right.
Exactly.
Okay. So kindly give us, you gave us a practical example earlier.
Okay.
But I would want you to give us more practical examples as to how to effectively plan your year as an individual.
Thank you. You must consider the whole year as your overall goal.
Okay.
Then you divide them into series and you divide them into sections and
Okay.
segments. You must have a year plan. Then you divide the year into months plan.
Okay.
Then you divide that month's plan to weeks. Then you separate the weeks plan and then you make them day plans. So it means that there is something you want to achieve in the whole week.
Okay.
And you cannot just achieve it like that. You have to divide them into days. This is what I want to do on Monday. This is what I want to do on Tuesday. This is what I want to do on Wednesday. Up to the end of the week.
Yeah.
Then you continue in the second week. By the time you get to the whole month, you have achieved the vision you have for the month. Now, if you add your achievement for the weeks, your achievement for the months will give you what you wanted to achieve for the whole year. So you don't wait and say, okay, this is what I want to do in 2025, and it ends there. No, you divide them into segments and go by them, bit by bit. Then you are getting closer. So you must have, just like one of my friends said earlier, you see, people take week as a moment for celebration, which is not correct. Weekend is for planning.
Oh, okay.
You cool down your head. You figure out what you want to do in the new week and plan them. Your Monday must start from Saturday.
So how then do you rest from Monday to Friday?
Yes, Friday starts the weekend. You close from work. You go back home. You rest. Saturday, you are not going to work, but you work at home. You sit down, you take your pen and paper and plan for the next week.
Okay.
And I keep saying that. I don't understand why people don't do things systematically. Why? Monday is not an emergency. Tuesday is not an emergency. It will certainly come. So get yourself ready for them. So you sit down right from Saturday that you are not going to work. When you finish few things you want to do for the morning, you take your pen and paper and plan intentionally about how you want to get your future and your week going. And that's how it works. So weekend is not for celebration. It's for proper planning. And my busiest time is weekends. You can't get me on Saturday. You can't get me on Sunday.
Because you are planning
because that is
for
where
the
my
week
week
ahead.
begins. That's why you can lock yourself in the room if you happen to have your own privacy and pray about your plans. You write your goals down. You take those that need to be taken off. You add those need to be added. You find out what you could not do last week, how you can reinforce them this week, how you can consider your age, and then planning for the remaining age of your life. I keep saying that if you are 30 years, there are certain things you must have. And if you don't have them, you must work more harder. If not, you get to 60 years and you'll be living in a rented house. And the years, it comes like magic. By the time you realize you are 40, by the time you realize you are 50, when you sleep and wake up, I keep saying that people say they're celebrating birthday and they say, oh, I thank God that God has added another year to my years. It is not true.
It's rather
1 year
depressing.
is deducted. If you are to live for 50 years and you're celebrating your 45th year, then you have only 50 years to 5 years
5
to
years
live.
to live.
So once you feel that you are getting closer to your grave, certain planning need to take place. Okay, so weekend is for adequate and proper planning so that you can have proper results in the new week.
Okay.
If not, you keep repeating the weeks, you keep repeating the months, keep repeating the years, and your life is the same. It is only in Africa that we use our age to threaten people, not result. Do you know my age? Do you know whom you are talking to? Do you know that my firstborn is older than you?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Years and numbers are nothing. It's achievement that we look out for. That's what somebody said. If you go to the graveyard, they say maybe from 1928 to 2013, there is a dash in between. That
The
dash, you have to do something with it, with proper planning. So don't celebrate on weekend. You plan on weekends on how to make your week work.
Okay. Please let me take you back a little. You mentioned that when you are at the age of 30, there are some things you should have. Can you mention some of those things for us?
At the age of 30, you should have your privacy, having your own accommodation. If you are not able to build your own house, you have your personal accommodation where you can sit down and take responsibilities as a man, particularly if you are a man. If at the age of 30 you are living with your mother or you are living with your father, you have not started life.
Probably, let's say, where you are working, it's in the same town as where your parents' house is. So, cutting down costs, they ask you to stay home with them, as in your room in your parents' house. Is that a bad thing or something?
You must start responsibilities early. And the easiest way to start responsibility early is to be independent.
Oh.
Don't let your parents feed you forever. Go out and come back and feed them. You see, one thing that makes people fail is easy life.
Okay.
I left my parents at the age of 9 and I have no regrets.
9 years.
9 years. I've been on my
Why?
own for 9 years.
Why?
I realized that the village could not help me.
Okay.
And my parents were not too financially sound to take care of me. So I have to look out ways for myself.
Okay.
So I left from Upper East Region to Brown Half Region at the age of 9. And I have no regrets. Okay, and I've made all the difference among my siblings. You see, it is when you learn to be independent that you get to know what life is all about.
Okay.
Anybody who is still living with their parents at the age of 30 don't know what life is. So at the age of 30, one of the things you must have is to be able to have your own accommodation. Number 2, you should get something doing.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how little it may be.
Okay.
We can always grow from where we are. Not thinking about what to do is a problem. You should have your findings. You have your directions at the age of 30 years.
Okay.
Then you know that you are building life from there. It is said that a fool at 30 will definitely be a fool at 40. I repeat, years don't make the difference. It is what you do with your life that makes all the difference.
All right. So let me chip in with this question. How will you balance ambition with realistic goals when setting them?
When it comes to it is something that the youth need to really understand.
Okay.
It is good to be ambitious, but it is proper when you are realistic with the ambitions you have in mind. For example, you have an ambition to build a house in 2025. But the reality is that your salary cannot cushion that project.
Okay.
So it's not about just telling people, I'm going to build a house this year. If you're not careful, you go into certain debts that it will take you years to clear the debts and it will take you years to complete the project. So it is good to have a project, which is your ambition of what is your passion to achieve in a particular time. But at the same time, put it at the top, mark it down, but be realistic and know where to start from. In every dream, there is a starting point.
Okay.
In every vision, there is a starting point. So don't just start it because it is written on the board, but find out where to start and grow from your starting point. And gradually, you get to where you are going.
Okay.
For example, I always wanted to be a graduate at the early stage of my life.
Okay.
But it took me 13 years to go to university. 13 good years. Some of you are lucky. Maybe after your secondary school, the following year, you are at the university.
Yeah.
It took me 13 good years.
13 years, that means after secondary school.
Exactly.
Wow.
It has to do with little savings, little planning, keeping consistency, keeping the vision alive, being motivated to keep the ambition you have in mind, and then taking one step to another. Once you don't lose focus, you will definitely get there. But the truth is this: whether somebody got there 10 years or somebody got there 3 years, what matters is that we have all reached where we wanted to go. So keep the ambition, but face realities with it.
Okay.
At that point, if you are not careful and you want to compare yourself with other people, you find yourself wanting. We are all running our individual race, and we don't have the same destination.
Okay.
Don't be motivated by another person's vision. Be motivated by the vision that you have, by being real, knowing where you are coming from, knowing where you are starting, and where you are going.
All right. Okay. So that leads me to my next question. What role does physical and mental health play when we are trying to set the tone for a new year?
Your vision and dreams are not separated from your physical personality.
Okay.
People should understand that first. If you are bedridden for 5 years, your dreams will go down the drain. So don't just be writing goals and visions and forget yourself. You are, for example, if I were to be dead, I would not be here. People should not separate their visions from their physical bodies and their mental health. And that is where I met Mr. Pius.
Okay.
At him.
Oh.
So I go to gym and do exercises.
That's nice.
I keep telling pastors, apart from anointing, you need physical energy to do the work of God. Don't let anybody deceive you. Sometimes I preach 7 times a day, 5 times a day. So apart from the anointing that we may carry as men of God, you really need physical ability to Z the vision that you carry. And the body can only be kept healthy if you decided to keep them healthy. Sometimes you see somebody at the age of, I'm sorry to say this, at the age of maybe 18 years, and the person is having pot belly. I don't understand how. Because no exercise of your diet. You see, the truth is this. 1 month sickness can take away 1 year salary.
That's true.
So your health is important, and your mental health is important. So when we talk about physical health, it has to do with exercise, checking your diet, and having proper time for resting.
Okay.
When we talk about mental health, you have to read certain books that motivate you and keeps you alive.
Okay.
You need to avoid listening to certain negativity, either from friends or from the social media, because you can never be better than what you think. And what you think is going to come from what you feed the mind.
Okay.
Listen to this. Our physical bodies are built from what we eat.
Yeah.
Our mental capacity is built on what we feed it.
Yeah.
That's why we also fast and pray, so that we can build our spiritual capacity. Our spirit feeds from the word of God. So your physical health is important, and your mental health is important. It is when you are physically healthy and you are mentally sound that you'll be able to execute the plans you have for yourself.
Okay.
So your mental health is important. Your physical health is important. So I want to encourage everybody, go to the gym. Do some morning jogging.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So moving away from mental and physical health, we want to talk about the finance.
Okay.
Finance aspect of planning your year. So how can you take charge of that at the beginning of the year?
Okay.
How can you take charge of your finances?
You sit down and you find out how much money you want to make in the year. Don't be afraid to do that. There is money everywhere. When I walk to town, I see money everywhere.
Really?
From the street to the station, to the market, to the taxis, to whatever it is, there is money in town. So sit down, don't be afraid. Find out the amount of money you want to get into your account in the year and start from somewhere. Once you start from somewhere, other opportunities will show up. Last 2 years, I put up plans on how much money I want to make in the year. And I was surprised that I got double of the money.
Wow.
And if I mention the amount, you'll be very shocked that that money came from over here.
Please, can you share with us?
Let's put that off another day.
All right.
But there is money everywhere.
Okay.
Now, when you project the amount of money you want to achieve in the year, the ideas will automatically come. When you are able to work on one, another one will show up. You work on one, another one will show up. And by the time you realize you are getting somewhere. For example, I felt that besides any other plans I have, and besides ministry, there is something I can do for myself. So I started Momo business.
Okay.
Then it was working. I said, well, since I have little capital from there, why won't I start a provision shop? Then I started. Maybe one day I will show you the pictures of a provision shop. It's a very big one, of course, in Accra.
Oh, okay.
A place called Opoigono.
Okay.
Then I realized that, well, once I'm making money from the Momo business and the provision shop, why won't I use little money from there to invest into farming?
Oh.
And last year, I got 38 bags of rice.
From your farm?
Exactly. So if one bag is 600 cedis, times 38. If one bag is 1,000 Ghana cedis, times 38. That is just something little I can share with you. So you realize that the plans you have, if you can start from somewhere, most of the ideas will be coming one after another. And you even exceed the plans that you have. People just sit down and expect money to run and enter into their pocket. It doesn't work like that. Money don't have legs. It can only come when you condition them to come. So have a big plan on the amount of money you want to get into your accounts in the year and start from somewhere and trust God. Ideas will show up and you get to where you are going.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. When a previous year ends and let's say you've not been able to achieve what you had planned to achieve, you get into the new year feeling overwhelmed. How do you deal with such situations so that the new year that you have started afresh, you could flow easily with your plan and everything will fall in place?
A plan can fail, but that doesn't mean that you have failed.
Okay.
It is what you plan that didn't work out, but it doesn't make you a failure. So what you need to do is to maintain the spirit of consistency. Anything that failed last year, you don't give up on yourself. You keep repeating it until it works. One of the easiest ways to fail is to keep moving from pillar to post. You sell kenke today, they didn't buy. So tomorrow you want to sell chalawate. And after you've entered into chalawate business, you realize that there's no money in it. Then you want to sell wachi. After wachi, you want to sell electricals. You see, when you are working out for something and it didn't work, the experience you have acquired from that failure is more richer than if you had succeeded.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, please.
People are trying to escape experiences, but we are made by the things we go through. So any plan that failed, you have not failed.
Okay.
Plan again and keep the spirit of consistency. Over time, you will master the experience and get to know what works and what don't work. And that's how you can make forward move in life. So anything that failed last year, repeat it this year and maintain the heart of consistency. It will work.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a way of, let's say, overcoming setbacks.
Exactly.
All right, okay.
Consistency is very, very important.
Okay.
Anything that didn't work, it didn't work last year, it can work this year. If it didn't work this year, it will work next year.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would like to ask, are there some common mistakes we make when planning the year? And if there are, how can we avoid such mistakes?
One of the plans we make is your inability to write your plans down.
Oh, okay. The very
Don't just
first
be
mistake.
planning, yes.
Okay.
Don't just be planning in your head. Get them written. Apart from writing them down, you can get some pictures of what you want to achieve.
Okay.
The car you want to buy in the future, get a picture of it and then tag it on your wall. The dress you want to buy for 31st night, get a picture of it, put it on your wallpaper. That's how it works. People fail because, you see, when you wake up in the morning, some of the things that you may encounter may force you to ignore your previous plans. But one thing that will keep that plan alive is your ability to write it down.
Okay.
And if you can take time to write it down, it means that you believe it. Until it is written down, it cannot be achieved. So people should write down their goals and make it clear and obvious. The other mistakes people do is to keep repeating the same mistakes that happened last year or the previous year. Number 3, keeping the same bad friends. Any vision that did not work out, one friend has contributed to it, take them off.
What if you don't realize the person is a bad friend?
Yes, you are not able to realize it if you don't sit back to reflect into the past.
Okay. Okay.
Any new idea, somebody connected you to it.
Yeah.
Any bad idea, somebody connected you to it. One thing people fear is losing friends. But the way you make new friends and they became good friends, is the same way you can meet other people. Always let people go when they are not adding value to your visions and goals. So once you keep old friends, once you have not considered the wrong things at the past, and if you are not able to write them down, it's one of the mistakes that people do. And if you want to change from that, I keep saying this, always scan people that you relate to every day. Scan them.
Okay.
Take some people off. Maintain some. Make new friends. Write them up. Maybe one day I'll bring one of my diaries to you.
Okay.
That was around 1999, 2000, 2001. Some of the things I wrote down, they are still happening today. And I always go back to that book.
Interesting.
Yes. So don't make a mistake of saying that, oh, I believe in it, I'm praying about it, and you never wrote it down. God knows that we may forget.
Yeah.
That is why he took Moses to the mountains and gave him the 10 commandments. And God himself took pen and paper, wrote it on the tablet, and gave it to Moses.
Yeah.
Because we can easily forget and we can easily change our minds. If you don't have a written goals and you go to the market and somebody say, oh, selling mobile phones is good. If you are not careful, you jump into it. And that's how people fail.
Okay.
Believe in your goals, write them down, stick to them, keep praying about it, exercise your faith about it. It will happen.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So, what other ultimate mindset should one have that would be able to guide the person throughout the year in a positive way?
One of the mindset you must have is that every happening starts from you.
Okay.
Anything that happens, you are responsible for the good things and the bad things that happens to you. So protect yourself. Admiring what people do doesn't make you an achiever. But going into yourself and deciding what you want to do is what makes you an achiever. So know that you are not a failure. That's one thing in your mind.
Okay.
Know that you will go through crisis. Have that mentality that no achievement is free. Sometimes they pay footballers, but we never count how many times they fall at the pitch. And the injuries and the bruises they have. People don't talk about that. And running for, I think, 95 minutes. I think first half is 45.
Yeah, 45.
The second half,
plus extra.
that'll be 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And if there's extra time, 95 minutes. You cannot be running for 95 minutes and that is easy. So know very well that as you plan and you want to be a high achiever, you will fall. You go through crisis. You fail in certain point of your life. But have that mentality that you are a winner. Motivate yourself every day. That should be the mentality you have. Every day, listen to music or a message that motivates you and give you another hope for living.
Okay.
If not, one problem will just knock you down. You see, it is not about things that happens to us. It's about how we interpret the things that happens to us.
Okay.
Was it last 3 weeks, 4 weeks? I lost a lot of money. But I'm sure by next week, those money will be recovered fully. And then I'll keep moving. As long as I maintain my goals and my visions, armed robbers is not a problem. Why they take from you and they have not taken your brains? What caused you to make that money? You will keep making money.
Okay.
It's not the money you have that make you rich. It's the mentality you have that keeps you rich.
Okay.
That is why if you don't have good mentality, you may be rich today, become poor tomorrow. So I don't respect money. I respect ideas.
Okay.
Because the money may finish.
Yeah.
But once the ideas is intact, you keep making a lot of money. So have the mentality of being high achiever. Have the mentality that I will go through crisis and problems, but this is what I want to do, and you'll get it done.
All right.
Yes.
Having heard all that you have said, I have one final question for you.
Okay.
If there is one thing, only one thing for someone to do to ensure a good flow of a new year, what should that be?
Give yourself hope.
Right.
Yeah. Just give yourself hope. Ignore every happening and give yourself hope.
Okay.
As I talk to you, there are instances of my life where I have to stay with people. What to eat becomes a problem. Some of them will maltreat you. Some of them will take you for granted. I remember I stayed with a certain woman. I eat 2 o'clock every day. When I eat 2 o'clock, unless the following day, 2 o'clock, for 4 good years.
Wow.
I go to school twice in a week, instead of 5 times in a week. But I kept my hope alive that one day things are going to be better. So when I see people that commit suicide, I get surprised. Is it because you have come to a stage where you realize there's no more future? Give yourself hope.
So practically, how do you give yourself hope, or how do you keep that hope?
How to give yourself hope is to keep believing that one day things will get better. Today may be rough, tomorrow will be smooth. You only know today, you don't know tomorrow. So hope for what you don't know.
Back to the mindset.
Exactly.
Okay.
So keep your hope alive. Have the mindset that it come what may, I'm making progress and I will get there. I may fall, I'll rise. Even the Bible says that the righteous will fall 7 times.
But
even the
they will
righteous. is likely to fall 7 times and
Yeah.
rise again. It means if you are not righteous, you're likely to fall 21 times and 100 times. You understand that?
Yes, yes.
So have the mentality that I'm giving myself hope. It doesn't matter what. Sometimes people may feel disappointed. Your family will feel disappointed. They may feel that the plans they have for you and their expectations about you have failed. But you don't disappoint yourself. Give yourself hope and have the right mentality that one day things will get better.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that. Now, before I let you go, kindly give a word of advice to the youth out there. The year has just begun and it's still fresh.
Okay.
So advise us
Okay.
on how to go about.
Don't
our
look for
year.
short life. Don't look for shortcuts. If you're a young man, follow due process. Don't look for shortcuts. And it is said that the shortcut is normally the longest one. The shortest route end up becoming the longest route. If you see somebody driving a nice car, don't just wish to also drive that same car. Follow due process. Don't steal, don't rob, don't envy, don't play wickedness. What you need to do is to know very well that life starts from somewhere. So my little advice to all youth is that don't look for shortcuts. Due process. And when you finally arrive, what you have made out of your life is more than what you have achieved.
Okay.
Now, if I use my life, for example, I can speak about business, about ministry, about many other things. I have a vibrant Bible school running and many others because life has really baked me very well. Ministry has cooked me very well.
Yeah.
I've become better by the things I went through. So don't be afraid to go through things and don't look for shortcut. Go through the right process. Follow due process. When you finally arrive, you make yourself proud.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm sure our viewers would like to enjoy or hear from you more.
Okay.
So how can we reach you on your social media handles? That's if there is any.
Oh, I have only Facebook,
Okay.
and that's Israel Abambillah.
Okay.
Yes.
Israel Abambillah.
Yes, on
No
Facebook.
reverend, no doctor,
No,
nothing
Israel
like that.
Abambillah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Reverend, for coming.
I'm grateful.
I know you would agree with me as a viewer that it's been an inspiring session, and we are just grateful for having you and for putting us on this path, even as we start the year.
Thank
we
you.
hope to have you here once again.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, viewer, I have learned a lot. I have picked a lot for myself, and I am going to use that to plan my year. Fortunately, I haven't done that yet, so I'm just glad I have drank from Reverend's pot of wisdom, and I will plan my year accordingly. I hope you also have picked one or two things to plan your year with. But do not forget to always keep giving yourself hope by having the right mentality, as Reverend said. It's been Let's Talk Show on DS Online TV GH, and I have been your host, PERPY Sonia. We will come your way some other time, and it's a bye for now.
That will last forever. DS Online TV is your #1 option. Our team is ready to deliver the services of your choice. We provide live streaming for all your events, quality videos, capture the moment with the best photo images, drone services, documentary, news reporting, street quiz, and TV production. This and more is our services at DS Online TV. Contact us on all social media handles at DS Online TV GH. Call us on 024 94 16 700. DS Online TV. Feel the social experience.